Welcome back to my channel. My name is Juliana and I'm a makeup lover. If you're new here, you are highly welcome. This is a place where we enjoy makeup. I love makeup, especially eyeshadow palettes, especially the colorful ones. So you tend to see more of that on my channel. You're highly welcome. Today's video is all about trying new stuff. I don't tend to try new stuff too often, but today I thought I would do a get ready with me, trying all the new products I got on Black Friday or recently, things I've got on a deal or whatever. So that's what we'll be trying out. So new palette, new set of brushes, and a few other products. So sit back, grab a cup of coffee, or if you like, do your makeup with me and just enjoy this video. As mentioned earlier, I've got a bunch of new products to try, so let's get on with it. So to contour and bronze my face, I will be trying the new Morphe. I'm not sure if it's new, but it's new to me. It's a Morphe palette, and that's the packaging right there. And this is what the palette looks like. So I'll mostly be using the top rows for bronzing and contour, and use the bottom row for my blush. Okay. I also have a bunch of brushes that I'll be using as well. These are BH Cosmetic brush, and this is the package. Is the Take Me Back to Brazil 8 pieces brush set. So individually it comes wrapped in this kind of wrapping, but I've taken off the wrapping. So these are the brushes, 10 in total, and they've got numbers to tell you what kind of brush it is and what to use it for. And he also has that at the back of the package. To contour today, I'll be using this brush because that's what is described as a tapered, I believe, contour brush, and that's what I'm going to be using. Going in with a light hand, I'm going to mix these two for my contour. Since I've not used this before, I'm going to have to be very careful because I don't know what the impact is going to be like. So I'm just going to lightly dab it on the hollows of my cheekbones, where I would usually place my contour and blusher. Okay, it's showing up and not too dark because I'm going in with a light hand. I will usually use a tapered brush. I don't really like this pointed brush for my contour. I usually use like an angled brush like this one, but according to the brush set, it's described as a tapered blush brush rather than a contour brush. Once I contour my face, I like to use like a lighter powder to blend my contour to my skin shade. So what I usually do is use some sort of color like this to merge the two together, and that's what I'm going to do. So using the powder brush that comes with the brush set, I'm going to take that and blend that light shade with my contour. Because the last thing you want is your contour being starkly different to your skin shade. So use this to kind of blend the contour in, just so it looks as if it's natural. Yeah, we all know that contour is not natural, but yeah, there's no need for anybody to know that it's not natural. So just blend it into your powder shade, and that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Finally, to finish the blending, I will then go into my powder shade. This is not new, so this is Milani powder, and it's just my normal skin tone shade. I'm going to use that to bring everything back together. Right, that is set. So I'm going to be moving on to blush now. So I've got two options to apply my blush from the brush set. As I said earlier, a tapered one or a round one. So I'm going to start with the tapered one. I'm going to mix those two shades for my blush. So going in with the pink toned one first. Tapered brushes are very good in terms of applying your blush because then you cannot go wrong. You can see the angle of your face where to apply your blush, and that is what I am doing. And I am now going to go on to the red shade and kind of like put down. Oh gosh, that's very pigmented, so be very careful. Don't do what I've just done. Okay, that's better. Phew. Okay, I think I managed to save that. Okay, nicely blushed, bronzed, and contoured. Next, going in for an highlight. I'm just going to use the highlight in this palette as well, which is this pinkish kind of highlight, because I think that goes with the blush I've just applied. So just lightly tapping it in. I'll go over the top of my cheekbones and just dab a little. Because it's a pink glittery shade, you don't really want to bring it up beyond where I'm doing now, the eye points of your cheekbones. Alright, back into my powder brush. I'm again going to blend this all together. I mean, the purpose of this is so you don't see where one begins and where one ends, hopefully. Alright, the next new product I'm trying is a brow gel, and this is the Sigma Tint and Tame brow gel, and this is what it looks like outside the packaging. So that is the shade. Is I think the shade is dark brown, I believe, and that's what that looks like. Okay, using that now to set my brows. Just literally just following the hair on my brow and setting it down. Okay, that looks good. I usually use the Colourpop brow gel or MAC brow gel, but I thought I'll give another brow gel a try, especially since it's on sales, Black Friday sales on Beaute. So we'll see how that performs. Moving on to the next product I'm trying today is the Viseart eyeshadow primer. I've never used this before. I use Viseart palettes all the time, but I tend to use it with the P. Louis base, but this is the Viseart one, so I thought I might as well just try it. I mean, since their shadows are so good, I'm expecting a lot out of this, so we'll see. Just in case, I'm gonna shake that, and this is what it looks like. I've not even opened it before, so I don't know what the consistency is like. So that's what that looks like. So the brush set doesn't seem to have a brush to apply my eyeshadow base with, so I'm going to use the Juvia's Place. I believe it hasn't got any name, but this is what it looks like. So using that to apply the eyeshadow base. Okay, is taking off my eyeshadow base. So that took off my powdered base. It might be to do with the brush, so I'm going to try it with the normal brush I will use to set my eyeshadow base, and we'll see what happens. If that happens again, I'm going to try my finger and see. Okay, same thing. I'm going in with my finger. Okay, don't like that. Can you see? It's completely removed all of my base. Perhaps I'm the one applying it wrong, so I'm just going to quickly read the instructions. So the Viseart was a total fail. I'm going to go to the website and read more about this, but in the meantime, I brought out my good old dandy eyeshadow base, which is the P. Louis one. Another new product I'm trying today is the Beaute Flair palette. That's the packaging, and this is the eyeshadow. You see, beautiful. I haven't lost in after this palette for a long time, and I mean lost in. I've been wanting to have it for a long time, but Beaute they were doing 30% off. That's what the shadow looks like, and I just couldn't resist, because I mean, for me it was a no-brainer. I had to get it. Going into the brush set, these are the 6 brushes meant for the eyes, and that's what I'm going to try and use today. But in case I need more, I brought out also my Sigma brushes. These are also new. So I got the E36 and the E33. So this is the E36 and that's the E33. E36 is described as a blending brush, while E33 is described as a detailed diffused crease. So E33 again is the one with the black hair, and E36 is the one with the white hair. So let's get into the shadow application. So the shades I want to use are the pinks, oranges, and possibly the green on my lower lid, but we'll see how that goes. Going into the orange shade called Pumpkin, I'm going to apply that all over my crease. The brush I'm using to apply the shadow on my crease is the number 7 one. Okay, now that that's laid down, I am going to go into the pink shade called Aubergine. That's what that looks like, pink. And I'm going to concentrate that on my lower lid. Wow, can you see that? That's really pigmented. And I'm using the number 8 brush. So just packing it onto my lid. Doing the same on the other eye. Just packing it on. Literally just tapping down to make sure I don't have any fallout. And it's heavily pigmented on my lid. I'm also making sure I don't lose that orange I first applied, so I'm literally applying the pink underneath the orange. So if I lose the orange in any part, I'm going to bring it back. So on this side, using that orange to blend the pink. Okay, now I'm just going to use the same, actually I'm going to go for a smaller brush. So I'm going to go for the number 5, and I'm going to use that to bring the pink just a little bit under my lower lid here, so that there's a connection between those two shades. So I'm literally like tapping on the edge and making sure it connects to my upper lid. Right, with a pencil brush, I'm going to go into that shade, that sort of, I don't know what to call it, eggplant green. So I'm going to apply that on my lower lid because I feel that's the green that will best suit that pink shade. And I'm doing that with the number 6 brush, which is the pencil brush. So going back into the shader brush, I'm going to use that just to merge the pink with the green. Alright, wiping that same number 6 brush off, I'm going to go into this yellowish shade and I'm going to put that in my inner corner just before I lay down my shimmer shade. So it's not overly pigmented. Probably need a white base, but I'm not bothered about that. I just want it as a base underneath my shimmer shade. So I'm also wrapping that in the front to mix with the pink and the orange. Okay, on my lid, I want to go with that shade and possibly a bit of the orange and a bit of the light brown over here. So 3 shimmers, that one, and as well as the orange one. Going into the red one called Mirage, I'm going to spray my brush. For all of my shimmers, I'm going to spray my brush, so that's a given. So applying that on my outer corner or on the majority part of my lid. So I'm avoiding my inner corner, as you can see, just literally laying down on my mobile lid. I'm also gonna kind of like use it to define my crease, almost like a cut crease, but not a cut crease. And I'm now gonna use my finger to blend down. Okay, before I go any further with my inner corner, I'm just gonna use the pink I use on my main lid to merge the shimmer to the matte. Because the pink had disappeared when I applied my shimmer, so I'm just bringing it right back. Also to use it to blend my shimmer to the matte right on top, so that we can see the line, you know, of the shimmer. Right. Wiping off that number 6 brush, I'm now going into the orange shimmer and I'm going to put that on top of the red shade. Wow, look how pigmented and bright that is. And then finally, for my inner corner highlight, I'm going in with this. And this will just bring together that orange and the green I put on my lower lid. Okay, that's the color layout pretty much done. I'm just gonna kind of further blend it off camera. For my lower lid, I'm going to try one of these Beauty Bay pencils, metallic collection, and the shade I'll be using is called Peacock, and I believe it's a greenish kind of color, so it's like dark green. That would go very well with my lower lid. Just applying that to my waterline. That seems to be showing up. That's nice. To tight line my upper lash, I've actually got an option between 3 pencils. So this is the LA Girl pencil and this is the Wet n Wild pencil. I also bought this eyeliner and eye pencil from Sosu. Sosu is a new brand to me, so I don't know which one I'm going to be trying today. I might try the Sosu one actually. Let's see how that works. This is the packaging that the Sosu one came in. So this is what comes in, and it's called Sosu and Aiden Kate. I believe it's like a collaboration. So it's a combination of eyeliner and eye pencil, and this is what they look like. Okay, I'm going to try those 2 today. So going for the pencil first, I'm going to tight line my upper lash. I'm just going to close my eyes while doing this. Don't poke yourself in the eye when you do this. I don't know how people raise their lid, but for me, this is how I tight line. I just close my eyes and literally trace it on my upper lash. Alright, now going into the eyeliner. And I have to give that a shake actually, just in case. So, shake. I need to be hopping my mirror for this. So I also can't speak, so I'm gonna be quiet. So that went on nicely. I'm now going to use my mascara. I'm using the Mcgrath Dark Star Mascara. This is newish to me, not too new, but that's what I'm using today. I don't tend to buy different mascaras. I just tend to stick to what I like. but I seem to like this one because it kind of elongates your lashes and it doesn't clump it up. So if you're looking for a good high-end mascara, this is a good one to get, especially with the sales going on at the moment. You can definitely look into this. Okay, I'm gonna do my lower lash. So that's the eye pretty much done. I'm gonna go off camera, quickly apply my lashes, and I'll be right back and we can talk about these products, how well they performed and what I think about each and every one of them. Okay. Alright, now it's time for the lips. I've got this set of 3 mini lipsticks from Mcgrath, and that's what they are. They are in the shades Executive Realness, Elsin 2 and Soft Care. They're very tiny, so I can hardly read them. So let's see what Executive Realness look like. Okay, that's that. I think that might go with what actually my high shade today, and this is Elsin 2. This is what Elsin 2. I think that looks more like a red. Actually, let me swatch it. So that's Elsin 2. It's more of a orange reddish shade, and the Executive Realness that we opened earlier, this is what that looks like. So that's more of a pink, which I think will go more with my high look today. And lastly, this is Soft Core, and this is what Soft Core is. That's too light, so if I'm going to use them, although it matches my earrings, if I'm going to use them, I'm going to need a lip liner. So I think I am going to go for the Executive Realness. Our lipsticks are so yummy and soft, and they just glide on the lips, but I can't bring myself to buy the full size, so I'm always buying the minis. Okay, that's it guys. And lastly is just to put on my setting spray, and this eye look will be done. For my setting spray, I'm using the Hourglass setting spray, and it's called the Soft Focus setting spray. It's newish to me. I've used it a couple of times, but it's amazing. If you can get it on sales, just get your hands on it, and that's what I'm going to use to set my face finally. So you have to shake it. And that just gives you like a soft glow, even though I have an oily skin, but it doesn't make your skin oily. It just gives you a nice soft focus on your face. Okay guys, that's the end of the makeup application. But for my final thoughts on this product, so if we start with the lipstick I first used, I love the lipstick, and it's not the first time I'm using Mcgrath lipstick. This formula is always consistent, so I wasn't really expecting to be surprised. I love the shade. I don't seem to have this shade, so I love the shade. I love the feel of the lipstick. They are matte, but they are very comfortable. You know, they're so comfortable, and the way they wear on the lips, I mean, my lipstick is always wearing off on my lips, but for me, the way they wear off evenly. So it's not like the center of your lips is going to disappear and then leaves the outer bit. This will fade gradually throughout the day in an equal manner, so you're not going to have like an empty space on your lips, which I do like. For the Sosu eyeliner and liquid eyeliner and high pencil, I love the eye pencil. I think it was really nice. With the eyeliner, is it as good as my KVD one? I'm not too sure. I'm set in my ways. When I find something that is good, I tend to stick to it, so we'd have to see. I mean, it's good enough, but I don't think it's as good as my KVD one, so I'm not going to repurchase. I don't think so. Morphe palette, I love it. I think it performed well. I mean, if I were to use it with my usual brushes, and I think I will even have a better time with it, but because I'm trying out the new brushes today, but I like it's the right shade for me. The way I mixed it is the right shade for a deep skin, especially if you have deep skin. And the good thing about this is actually it comes in 3 shades, I believe. There's deep, there's light, and there's medium, so you would always find something for your skin tone. As for the setting spray, it's absolutely amazing. All the Hourglass products I've ever tried, they are always so good, so I love this. So if you manage to get your hands on it during the Black Friday sale, I'll say go for it. Honestly, you will not regret it. So for the pack of brushes from BH Cosmetics, it's not the first time again that I'm using a BH brushes, so I know that they will perform well. So these I love. Each and every one of them did what they were supposed to do. I mean, I even like the fact that they number the brushes at the end and it tells you what you're supposed to use it for. Even I don't tend to stick to what a manufacturer says to use a brush for. I just use it for whatever suits me. Like for example, with the Hangwood brush, blush brush, I would have used that for my contour, and that's probably what I would do next time. I'll just stick to what I would normally do. So as for these, definitely worth the money, especially when you get it 30% off from anywhere. I got 30% off on Beauty Bay. For me, it's fantastic. It's a no-brainer. This is definitely a go for me. For the Beauty Bay pencil, I also love this. Even though it's metallic, I usually use matte for my waterline. This was metallic. I still love it. I like the fact that it shows up. Some pencils won't even show up on you, especially if your eyes are watering, but this showed up, so I do like it. And I bought 4 colors, so that's good enough for I'm sure quite a few eye looks, so that's good enough. Another thing we tried today was the Viseart eyeshadow primer. Either I'm not using it well or whatever, I don't like it, because as you saw, it lifted off my already set eyelids, so I don't like that. The Pillowy base or any other one I've tried, the Revolution or any other eyeshadow primer I've tried does not lift up my base apart from this one, so I'm gonna have to try it again and see how else to use it, whether it's better to use it before you apply your foundation and powder. I don't know, but I tend to apply my foundation and powder first, so we just have to see on this one. So but for now, for me, it's a no. Alright, I also tried the Sigma Tint and Tame Brow Gel, and I like it. It seems to set my eyebrow well in place, and it's not budging. It's set in place, so it's done what it's supposed to do. So yeah, it's something I might likely repurchase if I get it on a deal. Again, yeah, I do quite like it, and I also like the shade. The shade goes very well with my eyebrow color, so I like that. And lastly, I tried the Beaute Flair palette, which I had been longing to try, and this did not disappoint. Yeah, definitely did not disappoint. I love the shadows and I love them. Yeah, I don't regret buying them at all. I can't wait to get to the other shades. I mean, I used about 6 shades today, and I love it. I love it. It performed well. There was no fallout on my face. It just stuck to my eyeshadow primer, and it did what it was supposed to do. This is actually the second time I'll be trying it. I did try it on Friday, and I can confirm definitely it lasted for 12 hours. It did not fade. It lasted until I took my makeup off. It did not fade at all. So for me, it was a good purchase. And again, on a 30% off, just amazing. I mean, I would have bought it anyway, even on a 10% off. I had been waiting just to get some sort of deal on it, but when I got 30%, I had to jump for it. Definitely worth the money. Definitely, if you're looking for, or you've been considering buying this eyeshadow palette, I'll say go for it. It's definitely worth the money and you won't regret it. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me and trying this new product. Let me know what you think. It's the first time I'll be doing this on my channel. Let me know what you think. If it's something that you like, then I might do a lot more. I don't often try new products apart from new eyeshadow palette, but if it's something you like, then I'll do more of this kind of videos for you guys and trying new products, so you don't have to waste your own money. Okay, so that's it guys. Thanks again for hanging out with me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Give it a like, consider subscribing to my channel, and until next time, I'll see you.